Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis, the price of power. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. It's my part 36. So yeah, part 35 finished with a bit of a Grantos moment. I wasn't sure what I was doing, and it feels a bit dumb. Okay, we haven't done this up to now in the game. The only land battles we've had are against NPRs. Have we had a bot versus bot fight? We did have that as well, but that seemed quite clear as well. But yeah, it looks like I'm making a bit of a meal of this, really, am I? First of all, so I was watching back some video footage last night. There's a guy that does sort of an explanation of the game. Can't remember the guy's name. That video's been out for a while. I've watched through that a few times. It tries to cover everything in about, I don't know, the video's maybe 50 minutes long or something, but he's quite fast as well. But so I was watching that, and I also watched Roberto's stuff again. Unfortunately, when Roberto describes the land battle, it's against an NPR. Although, I can't remember where I eventually saw the stuff that I needed to see. But this should also, I think, go on our capital. And technically, well, not necessarily, but I think that's what should happen there. So basically, Denmark are at war with Austria and Brandenburg and vice versa. So, I mean, whether you do need these on this or not, but it doesn't do any harm, I suppose. And I might just need to rewind a little bit and just go through this flowchart a bit more. It is indeed the case that if Denmark had moved in, I said our army wasn't there, because that's what we were trying to wonder about. Does the army need to be there? What happens if it's not there? Let's just say Denmark's moved into that area and we don't own it. It's an NPR. Then the NPR units rise up and defend their area. And depending on which realm has been declared attack upon, which realm that Denmark has declared war on. So if it was Pomerania, it'd be these two. If it was Mecklenburg, it'd be this one. If it was Lübeck, it would be that one. And they would rise up and fight. And we've seen that a few times. And that would happen. Well, it's similar to the human player. However, there are some differences with how many units, how many die rolls, and things like that. But that's just again a bot thing. It gets to sneak about some things. So that would happen. But if we have our army there, though, when the armies meet and there's a hostility between the two, if we're at war, there's going to be a land battle there. And the same if there was a Denmark ship and one of our ships in the water. When we're at war, we've got to resolve a land battle there. And you've got to deal with it till either one gets defeated or one retreats. If we retreat back into Brandenburg, then the war ends. The war doesn't end, that's the end of the land battle, and then you see what happens in the peace and resolution phase. Now, if our army isn't there when they move into there, then their turn, I want to say their turn just ends, and then next turn they're going to start sieging down our provinces and basically just taking over the area. So I think we did do everything right. I want to just check that when he came from here to here, would he considered having come for our capital? Because although there's a claim in here and they can go in here, I mean, that's where it's declared war. The claims in that area, this does still baffle me a little bit, but I just want to see if he might have went for our capital and avoided our army, but so I think it would still be under military action. So let's have a look at that. Remember, he was in Jutland. He was only one space away from there. To be honest, he's 2 spaces away from our main area. So Right, so yeah, I don't really want to go through all this again, but I suppose I want to get to the part. Now, is it this? Would it this we be looking for? Because it'd be at war, yes. Yeah, because they drew a military action grant, yeah. No, hang on, they weren't at war when we started this, were they? No, I don't think so. They had a claim, yeah, because we rolled the dice, didn't we, and got a 5, and that's where the claim is. So here, here's the other thing. The claim is in Pomerania, and number 5, it's in Pomerania. So that's why I automatically think they're going in and they're moving into that area to attack, and they might well be. I'm just starting to wonder, would they have wanted to prefer going at our capital? But I'm not sure. I mean, there's not a claim in the area of Brandenburg, but I don't know if that matters, because the claim is in one of our realm areas. He's been able to declare war without any penalties because of that claim. He's at war with us, so yeah, is there an issue? So was that a match? Yes. Select realm for which this claim is valid. Well, it's Brandenburg. And there's some preferences there, but anyway, it's Brandenburg. The target is eligible, Brandenburg, because we're not allied, we're not at truce or anything like that. Bought is less than... that's just for an NPR. So target is eligible. So it comes down here. Target strength is greater than or equal to 2 times bot strength. But that includes available and deployed units. So we've got 6, which is not greater than or equal to 2 times their 7. So no. Then they declare war. So they declare war. We've done that. Then they come here. Bot has allies. No. Defensive call to arms, well, that automatically brings in the Emperor, so we've done that. Remove all bots infants from the area, done that. Triggers naval battles. Well, I thought it did at first, but again, it's not an NPR. If it had been an NPR right now, it would have triggered a naval battle, because there's ports there that are, but it's not, and we don't have any ships in the same sea zone as what they do, so it does not trigger a naval battle. Does it trigger a land battle? Well, no. Although I've moved the army, it's still in Jutland at the moment for purposes of that. So no. Is our army size greater than 2 times our strength? It is not. It has 4 bot per weapon, no manpower, so no. Army is on the map board. It is. Check for Mac. It's unlimited. That's fine. Can siege in current area? Well, no, because it's still sitting in Jutland, remember. Hostile units. Right. Now, here we go. But it's 2 things. Hostile units or area. So a hostile units or hostile area 1 to 2 spaces away. Well, yes. There's hostile units and a hostile area 1 space away. That's being Pomerania. And there's a hostile area 2 spaces away, which is Brandenburg. So there's 2 options there. So this is the box I think it's going to tell me. So move army to enemy area and range. Prefer largest enemy force, which is less than or equal to own army. Then area with own claim. So they've only got a claim in one of the 2 areas. However, they're going to prefer the army anyway. So it is going to be as we thought. Move army to enemy area and range. Prefer largest enemy force, because Brandenburg doesn't have an enemy. It doesn't have an army. It doesn't have an army sitting there. Whereas Pomerania does, even though it's a very weak army. And yeah, it's clearly I've clearly made a mess of this. The fact that I'm sitting there with 5 military power. I suppose I've got to learn, but this has been a big blunder. So, prefer largest enemy force, which is less than or equal to own army, which, yeah. So it is going to target that area. And then it's going to trigger battle, and then triggers the land battle. Triggers battle, go to land battle, and then it will end the turn. So, we did everything right, and then, I started rolling the dice. I thought I was doing it right, and then I started wondering about my army and the state it was in. But you can see as soon as Denmark had a claim in one of our areas, I should have made sure that we had an army. In particular, the fact that they're just adjacent to us. You know, I'm sitting there with that one artillery. I mean, it's a schoolboy error, if you like. It's like, it's daft to have not realised that Denmark might come and pay you a visit, and you're sitting there with 5 units that are available. I mean, okay, it would have cost me 10 ducats to have them in my army, but at least we'd have 6 units against his 7 right now. We'd have a chance of winning this battle. However, we've got 1 artillery unit, and there's no... I don't see a bit where... Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to check. But hang on, just carry on with your finishing your thoughts here. It's just ran away from me. Damn, I interrupted by thinking of something else there, and then I've lost my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, they are going to attack, and this was silly. Let's just go and find the thing you were looking at. I believe that because we've been declared war upon, that we might be getting a military power. And there was something else I wanted to check with the bot, and I can't remember what that is. I want to be looking at... I feel like it's page 16 here. Yeah, so I read this. I went and looked in the rules when I was watching... It was one of the videos, and it gave a military power to the person that was declared war upon. And I thought, oh, that one didn't... I think it's this one. That was quite handy. I'm zoomed right in there. This is a 5.5 military actions on page 16. Target player realms and player realms accepting any defensive call to arms. Well, we're not accepting a defensive call to arms, but we are the targeted player realm. And player realms accepting defensive call to arms from NPRs. Well, no. Just that first bit, though. We are a targeted player realm, because Denmark have declared war on us. Gain one military power. So yeah, I'm going to get that. I mean, it's not going to exactly do anything for me, because I can't do anything with it right now. I thought there might have been an opportunity for me to like put my army together, but clearly that's something that I should have prepared for. Another one, yeah, I just wanted to glance at the soul side of things. Hang on. Yeah, I think I just wanted to look at this. Now, I haven't read it yet. I mean, I've read over it a few times, but this might have just brought something home to me. When bots face opponents, which could be human or bot, but he's facing a human opponent here, in battle following the normal battle sequence, see page 26. No, I did read this. I did that. Bots generally roll 5 infantry dice, so again, they get to cheat a little bit, in every battle round. However, remember, they don't have access to a general or an admiral, so they're getting an extra 2 dice to basically say, look, if they had a general, they would get these extra 2 dice. So that seems fair. A bot with at least 1 military idea gets to roll an extra infantry die. Bots never use military cards or generals. Count all of a bot's units as infantry. Bots never retreat. So I think I did read that bit, actually. Okay, so the outcome of this battle, well, the first half of the outcome is that they got 4 hits on us, and they were able to deal out all 4 of the hits. Not that that's relevant, because they've got an army of 7, so each one of the 4 of the 7 units can count one of the hits. So my artillery unit is toast. And this is the other thing, where if I had infantry right now in here, I would be able to select some of that. I can pick what I want from that, unless you've got allied units and mercenary units. There's a procedure there, which I think we've looked at already. But I'll shift this coffee a bit. If I had, well, what would I have had? Another 5 units. I probably would have had another 5 infantry there. I mean, admittedly, I would have now reduced that 5 infantry to 1, because I would have got 4 of them hit. But at least we would have kept our artillery, which is more expensive to replace, isn't it? So yeah, that is us going to be defeated. We are getting to roll back. We didn't appoint a general or anything like that. And yeah, because when I worked out, what I was going to be able to do, where I can only, if I had appointed a general, I would have been rolling 2 extra dice That wouldn't have done me any good because I've only got one unit. So I can only hit one thing. So I'm hopeful of being able to do that. So we get 3 dice. And, well, I can only hit with one of them. Now hang on. I'm saying I can only hit with one of them. You know what it's got to be? Have they got artillery on them? Yeah, they do. I've got to roll an artillery symbol, haven't I? Because that's what it was. Right, here we go. And I have not succeeded at that. So, yeah, there's clearly a better chance of infantry, of course, isn't there? But, you know, what the army should have consisted of was 5 infantry units and 1 artillery unit. Or maybe I was considering having a cavalry unit in there, so you've got maybe 4 infantry, 1 cavalry, 1 artillery, just to account for the possibility of one of these coming up or one of these coming up, you know. But they're more expensive. Cavalry's 5 to enlist, and artillery's 6. So we never even got to hit one of these units now. Yeah, dreadful, I know. So if I go back now to the land battle situation, to where we were at. Yeah, well, like I say, learn from your mistakes, Grant, but it seems like an awful silly thing to have been, especially when I'm like struggling to find things to do, and well, not struggling, but just not sure what to do, and like some things are just awful little. I mean, all I did was place an influence cube in Prussia. I mean, okay, it's leading to something positive, you know, it's got meaning, but yeah. So land battle. Any enemies a player realm? No. Well, hang on. You don't need to go right through that. It takes us right up to here, doesn't it? Humans roll as normal. Bots roll. They roll 5 dice. They didn't have military ideas. Assign casualties is normal. We didn't have a general or anything anyway, so I don't think they rolled the 2. You need to roll 2 of the 2 infantry symbols. Assign casualties is normal. Human player's general receives... Yeah, that's what I'm just talking about there. Well, that wasn't the case. Well, we've not got a general. Any bot has units remaining. Yes. Oh, yeah, so we've been through this before, so this is the bit of a wonder that took you back. Any bot has units remaining. Yes. Enemy retreats or has no units left. Well, that's yes. But if we did have, you can see we'd go back and it cycles through again, unless we had retreated. Enemy retreats or there's no units left. We have no units left. So, resolving bot receives 1 bot power if it's their first battle victory this turn. That is correct. So, I'm going to give Denmark 1 bot power back. And then it's going to remove defeated armies from the board. And that's what we're going to do with our army. It is defeated. It's not a real great place to put that, is it? Oh, yeah, they've got the army map, Grant. Forgot. Right. And then it's going to end the battle. So, and I think, yeah, I don't need to go back to military actions because it was do a land battle, end the turn, gain the battle, gain the bottle power if it's the first battle victory, which we've done. So, yeah, so hopefully I'll put some comment in the header for that last video, just sort of saying that Grant was having a daft Grantos type moment. Yeah, well, we hadn't fully done it before, and it's different from the NPRs, and the thing with this game is, it's different from NPRs. Bots do things differently to the NPR. There's a slight difference between bots and NPRs and what is players and NPRs, and then, yeah, if we were fighting our human player, well, hang on, Grant, it's a solo game you're playing. You're not going to be playing it with anybody else. It's unlike with this game. Unlikely going to teach this game to anybody that I might play a game with. I don't think. They'd have to know it for themselves. And then it need to be somebody that, yeah, because my analysis paralysis is ridiculous. So, as you probably know by if you watched any of the video footage of mine throughout. Yeah, but all these things are a wee bit different, you know. Like I say, even human versus human is different. And so, however, that's the first time we've done that, and that's fine. So what's going to happen next turn, which we should really have a look at. I mean, yeah, we should actually. So Denmark's sitting at war with us in Pomerania with 4 juicy provinces, 4 juicy towns of mine to like siege on. So this is not going to apply. He's still got bot power left. He's not under attack by enemies or rebels. No, we would have to have units there. So no. But here's the one. Army is on the map board and can siege in the same area. So he's not going to go down and just carry on drawing some cards and see what he gets. He's going to go and siege our area down. So siege is down here. He's going to go straight to siege. Siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax. So he's going to take 3 of our towns out. He's going to spend 1 bot power per siege. But I mean, he's got 7 left enemies. So he's not got an issue with that. And then whatever he'll do here, it doesn't matter. He's going to start, and then he'll probably sit there because he's got 1 town left, and he'll do the same again the next turn. However, we're going to try and do something about that because we're going to get a turn in between that. So, I mean, right off, the thoughts of mine were, well, hang on, Grant, can't I just take my action to recruit an army in there and get all the units back and spend all my money? And then we're going to immediately get a war because I can recruit in that area, I believe, because it's got my realm in it. I don't see there being an issue there. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're... Well, you know what? It's your turn, Grant. So, because we've got to try and beat him back. The only problem is he's not going to retreat. He's got 1 extra infantry than us. Oh, yeah. You know what? We need a general. Because this time we're rolling 3 dice. He's still rolling 5. We need the extra 2 dice. We really do. And I can't sit and dilly-dally and do something in between. Damn it. Well, can you not backtrack there a little and allow yourself to put your advisor, and then at least you might get a hit on one of his guys because you can roll two more blue dice and you look for artillery. I think I'm going to allow myself that. Nothing's really changed yet. I know we have kind of moved on through, but realising now that I don't want to roll 3 dice when I've got an army of 6 units, when I can maybe roll 5. There's real risks in here though, because I mean, if he wounds this guy, then we've still got a triangle event to come, so he's then going to die. Well, hang on. Yeah, because what I want to do is apply him as my ruler and then make him a general. Well, can I do all that? I mean, could I have, when he declared war, when he moved into the area, and just before we were about to have a land battle, could I have took an action? It's got to be... No, that's for the spy network though. Because this would be a sign in a ruler. Because what I'd like him to have... Well, yeah, he's better be my ruler as well as my general. Because... Well... Yeah, because if he gets hit as my general, he's going to die anyway. It's not... Right, let me see if I can do this. And well, I think I can allow myself this little backtrack, mulligan if you like. Assign ruler or assign leader maybe. Appoint. Yeah, there's a point. Point advisor leader. Right, there's six pages in the index for it, so... right, hang on, we'll keep things down here. I know, it's the glary bit, but... Well, actually, maybe I'll put that light off just now, it's daylight. There we go, that's alright, isn't it? It's dull, but... Right, let me find a page that's relevant, I'll come back. Right, so, page 13 is the first reference to it, but I think this has probably got enough to what we need to know. Page 13, yeah, it's 5.2 minor actions, and then we've got appoint advisor leader. Now it's got the wee hand symbol there. So appoint advisor / leader. So that covers the advisor, the general admiral, and just stretch it up to the third one is a new ruler. So I assume that this hand applies to all 3 of the actions, minor actions. So what does a hand mean? Some minor actions may, under certain circumstances, be performed as reactions. It is possible to play a reaction on another player's turn. There you go. I think that's what I wanted to double check. After you have passed, or even outside of the action phase. These actions are marked with a hand icon. Oh yeah, some of the cards have got that, but this applies to all three of these things. Sorry, these actions, it probably tells me as I read further on. These actions are marked with a hand icon, and the conditions under which they may be performed as reactions are stated in each action's description. Action cards may also be labelled as reactions. So yeah, I mean, we can do it at any time. So let's just say that I'm wise or wiser. Well, not wise enough to create an army before the Danes came along and gave me a bashing, but wise enough to say at least get your not so much a ruler here, but I think I'm better putting him as a ruler, so that once the battle is over, he might still be there and he might be able to be my ruler. Because if I put him as the general, I think that's him fixed in, and he then can't be my ruler. Whereas if I do it the other way, I can temporarily use him as my general. I think we're going to look into that. If you currently have no ruler, or if the ruler is named interregnum, which, yeah, well, both of them would sort of apply, you may take a leader from your hand and appoint them as a new ruler for free. Ooh. So that's saying for free. So that military power cost in the bottom right hand corner then obviously doesn't apply. Appointing a new ruler may be performed as a reaction if the current ruler is discarded without any replacement. So there you go, it tells you there it can be done as a reaction. And I think it tells you in the mall there. Well, we're going to look at the general one shortly anyway. So, yeah, I thought this might have cost... I think if I was using them as a general right now, I would have to pay that cost. But that does say it's free. Let's look at... So, we're going to do that first. But let's just look at the appoint general admiral bit. I zoomed in a bit too far there, I think. So, this is to appoint the general, though, which is different to what I'm wanting to do with that. Well, let's read that anyway. Pay the military cost stated in the card's lower right hand corner to appoint a leader as general and admiral, and that's at 1. Tuck that card under one of your army fleet mats. You may also use this action to freely assign a general from one of your armies to another. If someone attacks one of your armies located within your realm, you may, as a reaction, appoint or reassign a general to this army. Someone attacks one of your armies located within your realm. Yeah. Well, it is within a realm. I'm not so sure that is what we want to do, though. So, well, let's see. Because there's a counter. I mean, I've seen this in play, in video play. So, where we can assign a ruler temporarily to be a general in the army. And that's what I'm trying to achieve here. So, where will I find that then? I thought it might have been here. It's maybe not the right bit. So this is page 27, 9.7 land battles, step 1, battle preparation. At the start of the battle, the attacker has a chance to take the point leader minor action to assign a... Oh, it's just the attacker that can do it. Aye. It's not us. Yeah, it's only an attack, isn't it? And I think... Yeah, I think if we look at this, we'll see... Yeah, this isn't going to work then, is it? Damn. Whereas... Sign casualties... Here. Is it here? Count from military ideas. Play battle actions. I'm looking for... I'm not... It must be here, I think. Play battle actions. Oh, it's right at the beginning, look. Attacker may appoint, assign a general to their army. Yeah. This doesn't work, does it? Well, hang on though. It will work when we're the attacker next turn. Well, although we can wait to do that. Again, I think he's still as well being the ruler. So I just wanted to look at land. Bottom land battle resolution, because I seem to remember it being here it is here. If the bot is the attacker, yes. If the bot is not the attacker, it allows a human player. Well, hang on though, hang on. This is the one that I wasn't sure about. Which may require a question. The bot is the attacker. Is it facing multiple player realms? No. Battle is in the main defender's realm. If it's in the main defender's realm, it looks like I may appoint a general. Otherwise, it would have to be me I would have to be the attacker. So if bot is attacker, no. If it's me that's attacker, we may appoint a general. So, well, in that battle sequence, if we were, well, it doesn't talk about you being the defender. Well, actually, there, look. That one tells you, because any defender is a human player, so let's just say we were attacking another human player, because that's what we want to see. Is a more than one player realm defender? No. Main defender may appoint, assign a general to their army. Only an army inside its own realm. Right, well that's that. I don't need to ask the question then. So it does mean that it needs to be in its own realm. Well, why would it be an army that was defending and not be in its realm? I don't know how that case could be. An army can't be in an area that's... Could a defending army be in an area that was neutral? That didn't have any of its... any provinces in the area? Could that happen? Because I think that's... Because I've already had explained to me what the definition of realm is in an area, is that we own a province in that area. That is then part of our realm. I'm pretty sure that actually came from the designer, that one, the comment on that. Yeah, let me just go back and double check that. Yeah, I can't for the life of me find where that comment was, so my guess is it wasn't a comment on one of my posts or questions. But my impression was that an area was part of your realm if you owned a province in that area. Please tell me if I have that one wrong. So that does mean that we would be able to appoint a general then. There, because it is part of our realm. This is just... If you're defender, are you not always going to be in part of your realm? Defender may appoint... Again, this is for the main rule. So not against the bot this, but I think this applies. It says main defender. That means if you might have had more than one army to defend with. So main defender may appoint / assign, and this is the assign bit that I think I want to do. Assign a general to their army. Only an army inside its own realm. Yeah. So, okay, so I think we can do that. So how do we assign... yeah, I need to find the other references in the index for assigning a general. Assign, the word assign's not there, is it? Appoint advisor / leader. Let's look at the other rule, page numbers there. Right, okay, I think here, page 19, Rule 7, governing a player realm. On page 19, yeah. Leaders as generals and admirals. Generals and admirals may be appointed at a cost of 1 or 2... Oh, okay. Military power each, stated in the lower right-hand corner of the card. Right, okay. So... Well, does that mean that you can't appoint... No, hold on. No, you're jumping the gun there, Grant. Read on. Please don't do what you... They are collectively referred to as military leaders and provide a number of additional dice and battles indicated on the right hand side of their name banners. Maybe this isn't the one. The military leader must be tucked underneath the army fleet map. They may be replaced and a general moved to another army. Well, that's not the one then. It's got to be regarding the rulers. It's just above. Look. Well, or is it? Leaders as rulers. During an interregnum, you may appoint a leader. Here we go. Using the appoint advisor / leader minor action, a ruler may also be assigned for free to command an army. In this case, place the ruler general token on your army map. A realm may never have more than one ruler at a time. Yeah, so this is another counter that I should have access to that. I don't know, there's that much stuff in this game. I don't even know what that counter looks like. Well, I think it's got a list of everything in the back, is it not? Or the front, the beginning, maybe Grant. Right, wait till I try and find it. Right, okay, I found that. And while I was looking at that, I realised at first that the interregnum, they've got their individual colours. I was looking in the general supply. So there's the ruler general. And then I was hunting about for the interregnum one. It's on the back of that. So we should be, at the moment, sitting like this, if you like, or this. What we're going to do, though, we're going to appoint this guy. I think we have to do this. So we're going to appoint this guy as a ruler at some point. Well, just basically when Denmark move into that area, we're going to react, and because we can do this on their turn, appoint this guy as a ruler. And then when they declare attack, because we're in our realm, we're then going to appoint him as a ruler general for the battle. So I know I'm kind of backtracking, but I'm going to allow myself it because I've made enough blunders in this situation. And we're going to get to roll 2 more dice. So we rolled 3 white dice, but as this guy, being now our general temporarily, has 2 blue dice. Now when can we remove that again? Well, I think you can do it at any time, can't you? Yeah, I suppose you just decide in the battle if you're wanting them there or not. Yeah. Okay, so, and we're going to roll 2 blue dice. Now remember, it was an artillery unit we had. So the good thing about that is the blue dice have got a better chance of artillery results. So I'm hoping to get the 1 hit this time. Here we go. Oh, you're having a laugh. Ah, my. There's 1, 2, 3 cannons on these dice. Mind you, there's 1, 2, 3 infantry results as well. We both hit infantry. Well, I suppose that's karma, because I'm trying to backtrack and I possibly shouldn't be. But I don't think anybody would have an issue with that, but yeah, maybe I should just... Right, so we didn't get to hit. However, we've got a general in place now. Right. Okay. And then the army got wiped out. We've dealt with everything else there. Denmark won. Right, so it's our turn, and I think we've got to do this. We've got to take a military action here to recruit. So let's just see if this recruitment can be done with it. Page 16 it says. Let's move it away from that. So military actions, recruit. Where are you? Recruit units. Pay 1 military power and the requisite amount of ducats to recruit as many military units from your available and build as many ships as you like and can afford. I mean, technically we could do ships and that as well, but it means we're going to have a battle in the water as well. So do we really? No, I don't. I think the money we've only got 14 or something. So if we recruit all our army here, all our 6 units, that's going to be, well, assuming we just count them as infantry, then it's going to be 12 ducats this. But I think we need to do it. So units may be placed directly on the board. orient your armies. And yeah, Martin brought this up that he felt like this was clear in here. But I'll tell you what he did refer me to was the example here in the book. I forgot about this. Well, without looking into it and trying to find it, I think it was this example here. Yeah, because that one's about the sea. Without looking into here, read this if you're unsure. It does what I was asking if you could do. It actually puts the army onto the map while recruiting the units. So it did feel like it was something that should be able to do. I just couldn't read it clear enough, but he felt like it was quite clear. So I looked at it again and thought, right, I'm not quite seeing it as clear, but then that's more than likely just me. In fact, I could guarantee you it's me. So then it says, if you recruit units, actually, I suppose after doing these things and getting questions answered to me, and then you look at it again, see, it says there new armies may be created to hold units that you recruit. That's probably the bit that Martin's saying. That's quite clear there, Grant. And yeah, you've got a point. So units may be placed directly on the board or in your armies. New armies may be created to hold the units that you recruit. Yeah, come on, Grant. You're not getting out of that one again. Okay, it's quite clear. The example explains it as well. It shows it. So anyway, moving on. If you recruit units in areas containing hostile units or hostile NPR provinces, well, it's hostile units we're recruiting into. Battles will commence there once all recruitment is done. So I think we've got to do this, because if we just sit and let Denmark, we might end up coming out of this getting wiped out though, Grant, But surely we've got to try and defend our territory. I think so. I think we have. We're going to have 6 units against 7, and if we just rolled the 2 blue dice a bit better, it would have been 6 against 6. But well, hey ho. Okay, I'm going to recruit. There's a temptation to have an artillery unit here as well, because we are rolling 2 blue dice. Well, we just seen what that done though. Came up with 2 infantry symbols, but there is a temptation. But that's going to cost me 6 ducats. We've got 14, like I say, or is it 15? 14. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 to recruit them all. Yeah, if I do 1 as artillery, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16 I need. So I need to take a loan. Now, our military capacity would be fine. Yeah, remember, it's your tax income in the area. Remember, Grant, the military capacity would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My belief is. So that's fine. Yeah, I kind of feel like we could do with artillery as well. Just 1, because just because we're more than likely out of, well, it's only 5 dice we're rolling, isn't it? I'm thinking we're getting 5 like them, but we're getting 5 in total, but that's because we've had to assign our ruler as a general and all that. But there's a more likelihood that one of the blue dice are going to be an artillery symbol. I think I need to bet on that, even though we just again rolled 2 blue dice and came up infantry. So we're going to recruit our army into this area, and it will start a war, a land battle. And I'm going to take a loan. Right, where's the loans a bit? Is that them now? Yeah, I'm going to take a loan. So there's a loan token. So basically, I've got to pay -1 in my. I've got to pay an extra ducat, haven't I, in my upkeep phase, income and upkeep. So that gives me an extra 5 ducats for taking that loan. So we'll take the 5. And then we're going to recruit 1 artillery unit. That's going to cost me 6. So he's going to go in the army 1 in the artillery box. And then we're going to recruit the other 5. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's going to cost me 10 ducats. So I've got 4 left. Quite hard to get out of there. Although it's nice to have these little sort of dual wear boards. And I wish the other side, the bots ones, had been like that. But I suppose they would have had to be extra. They would have been extra thicker as well. They would have had to be double the thickness probably to do that. And yes, these are all becoming infantry units. I'm not going to mess about with cavalry. Because they cost 5 as well, so... Right, so there's our army, ready to go, as it should have been when Denmark came at us. Oh, hang on, we need to spend a military power for this as well. So 1 military power and then the cost in ducats. So that is us recruited units. We have recruited them in an area that's a hostile, that's got hostile units in it. So there is going to be a land battle now. I'm now the attacker. So we're going to just look at... yeah, I wondered if it told you in here about the bot. The bot's dies. 2. Yeah, see, it doesn't. And again, this could catch you out if you weren't... there's the roll battle dice bit there, right? This is the main player aid. Not for the solo side things. So roll battle dice for both attacker and defenders. Each side rolls 3 battle dice. It's got the little 2 there, but the little 2 says basic battle dice and land battles are 3 infantry dice and in naval battles are 3 artillery dice. That's all it says. You know, I mean, there's not... Well, hang on. Yeah, you're jumping the gun there, gang, because if the defender is a bot, we have to go to land battle in the solo rules. Okay, well that's fine actually. So battle, attacker may appoint sign a general to the army. We've already got him in place. We're keeping the ruler as our, because we need it. Any defender's a human player? No. Any defender's a bot? Yes. Go to land battle / naval battle, solo and bot rules. Right, I guess I just didn't realise this would take care of things from the bot being the defender, but then why would it not, Grant? So yeah, apologies. I'm criticising where I shouldn't be again. Land battle. Any enemy is a player realm. But remember, they're defending this time. Any enemy is a player realm, yes. Yeah, here we go. Bot is attacker, no. Battle is a main defender's realm. Well, there you go, Grant. Yeah, I was just saying, is there going to be a circumstance when you can have an army that isn't in your own, that doesn't have your own realm while you're defending? Well, this is exactly what's happening, isn't it? Because Denmark is defending in an area where it owns no realms, because it was waiting there to siege next turn. So there you go. That explains it. So battle is a main defender's realm. Well, that is no. So yeah, that would be human player anyway. So it doesn't matter. Account for military ideas. No, they don't have a military idea. No, they've got administrative ones. So account for that, and then we go up to here. Human player may play battle actions. Well, we've no cards. Roll battle dice. Humans roll as normal. Bots roll 5, and then we're going to assign casualties. Right. Well, here we go. This is when we need something to happen. So we've got 3 artillery dice, and then our general / leader is going to give us 2. Sorry, we've got 3 infantry dice, the white ones, and we've got 2 artillery dice through the leader. And we're going to need... Oh, damn. It's dropped on the floor. Well, I'll keep another 2 of these handy. So, right, let's see what happens here then. And we've got 5 infantry and 1 artillery. And so we can hit 6. And he's got an army of 7. Right, here we go. What we want is 4 infantry symbols and well, I'm saying we can hit 6. We've only got 5 dice, so we can hit 5. So yeah, what we want here is 4 infantry and 1 cannon. Right? No problem. No problem. Come on. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take that. Pity we didn't do the cavalry. That's really good. That's 1, 2, 3 3 infantry hits and 1 artillery hit. And we only got 1 of the cannons, which was ideal. This one come up as an infantry. So that's a result. So 3, that's 4 hits, right? So we're taking 4 of these away. Now you've got to remember that at the moment, because it's simultaneous, they've still got 7 here. So they would still be able to hit with 7 things. So was it 4? It was 4. Wow. Okay. So although I'm showing them as 3 here now, they can still hit us with all 5 dice. Okay? Right, so we'll take the 2 blue ones away and they get 5 of the white ones. Right, some blanks, please. Here we go. Or cavalry or 3. Well, and I'll tell you what, we're watching for wounds as well. That was pretty bad. Right, so they've got 3 hits on us. So our choice here, but I mean, I think we're clearly going to go for 3 infantry. Now, these will all be exhausted. We'll have to start standing these up, actually, I think, to make a little bit more space. Yeah, so we've got... So now we're going to go into... Right, well, this is when you've got the option to retreat, etc. We'll have a look at that in the rules, but pretty sure we're not going to be doing that. We want to hit 3. The problem is now we've only got 3 hits. We can only deal out 3 hits, and they've got 3 of an army. Yeah, I'd like to have just held just 1 more, just to have 4 there. Because remember, we get 5 dice. Right, let's look at the chart here though at the moment. So, we assigned the casualties. There was no generals received. Yeah, like I say, I just remembered at the end there that 2 of them coming up would have been really bad for us as well. Because we know the triangle's going to take a hit this turn. Any bot has units remaining? Yes. Enemy retreats or has no units left? Well, we've not got no units left, and I don't think we can retreat. We've come into this to attack, so that's a no. So now we go up. We can play battle actions again, roll dice again, so it cycles through again. Okay, right, so we really need 3 hits here. We've got 3 units. They've got 3 units. 1 of ours is artillery. We've got our 3 white dice and our 2 blue dice for a general again, and we need a cannon and 2 infantry symbols. Come on, cannon, yes, cannon and 3 infantry symbols. So we've done it. So we'll wipe their army out. Now they're going to roll back 5 dice, but only be able to hit on 3. We've got a chance. We need to have a unit remaining, I think, to survive this though as well. So they're rolling back with, put them out of the way, 5 white dice, but remember, can only hit with 3 of them. As long as there's only at least, just at the most 2 infantry symbols here. Right, here we go. Oh, it's a beauty. Look at that. 1. They've got 3 cavalry and 1 artillery. They get 1 hit. That's the benefit. That's where we do score with the bot. None of them, they don't do cavalry or artillery. Obviously, they do it in the sea battles. Right, so we've got to take 1 hit on 1. I'm clearly going to take it on that guy. And he's going back in the reserves. Or exhausted, sorry. And yes, we've dealt with it, I think. So let's look back at the chart now. So that's the second round of battle, but Denmark have no units left. So we've dealt with our casualties. Human players, yeah, again, they never got 2 there, so our guys survived that as well, which is excellent. Any bot has units remaining? No. Human player, effective player, receives 1 military power if it is their first battle victory this turn. Well, I'll tell you what, it is. So we're going to get that military power back. Remove defeated armies from the board. End the battle. Oh, Denmark's defeated. How about that? Excellent. Well, I feel better now because, I mean, that was clumsy. Although, like I say, maybe you've got to learn from these mistakes and understand how the game is working, but I'd like to hope I wouldn't make that mistake again. I mean, you could get caught out with it, but the fact that I could take a military action to recruit units the turn before that they, okay, did I know they were going to draw a military card and come and attack us? No, but I should have been at least prepared for it, shouldn't I? So, yeah, that'll be our turn over. Well, hopefully it went all right. Hopefully we did it right. Yeah, I say that a lot as well, don't I? But there's a lot to keep track of. Yeah, and it's one of these games that you'd probably defy anybody to get everything right. I don't know, some of the guys out there, maybe not. Well, actually, there was one bit in the Are That Mixed done, which I think he made a little glitch, and I think he noticed it later though, so can't remember what it was, but it was the rolling, when you take an event and you only roll 1 dice. I think it was that, where he rolled for all the unrest, he should have only rolled one dice or something. I think that was it. Easy done, eh? All these things are easy done. But that was good fun though. But although I got up this morning thinking, Grant, you fool. And we knew the result of the die roll, well, it was always going to be a one-sided battle, wasn't it? But now we do have 2 units that are, now, they will be able to come back at us, remember. They'll need to recruit their army again and whatever, but whether we've got time again, I'm not sure. And maybe should, off camera, probably look at if they draw a military action again, are they going to end up in that area again attacking us? Because if that is the case, I want to try and fix this. But the problem with fixing this now is I've got to, well, actually refresh is an action by itself, isn't it? How do you do that again? Replenish manpower. Oh no, it's a minor action. Good. It's 1 military power per 3. So I need to spend 2 military power to get them back in there. And then I could take my main action and recruit my units again. Which I think I need. I need to have a defence. We've seen what happened, Right, well that was good fun. And I'm actually quite looking forward to get my army back again and saying, come on then Denmark, give it a go. We're waiting for you. Okay, excellent. Right, I better get away for now, take the dogs out. I should get a chance on Orbit tonight. And then tomorrow, yeah, I will tomorrow night. And then it's back to work, so I'll dry up then. But I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, cheers.